Plus 90 like they have in English class at Zonin. Beehive, page number 65 na poem. Consirdona, A Legend of the Northland dini. Aziak to a poet to Phoebe Carey ani. Legend of the Northland ti omzia to Northland Rama an thon thu hlui emo an nam thon thu ti na ani. He poem hi a thui deuh hleka ka chiaranga ka explain nga zelanga uluk takin kan lo chiarin kan lo nga thlebok dawn nia. Away, away in the Northland, where the hours of the day are few and the nights are so long in winter that they cannot sleep them through. Mun hlataka hianin Northland ram hi ama chu ram chu khovel mar to po mani chu rama chuan thlasik ana em a thlasik lai chuanin ni lang rei lowa chhun te hi a rei lo em a zan ero a rei em thung thin ani a chan chu ni kha a chhuak khara a tla leh hma boka zing kho en huna po ni kha alalan ngai lo wang khanin a khomi pui te po kha kho thim chung kha an mu thei bik lowa ti ni they cannot sleep them through ti hianin zan reizia kho thim chung reizia kha aron soina ani a where they harness the swift reindeer to the sledges when it snows, and the children look like bear's cubs in their funny furry clothes. Reindeer kan ti chuanin movie a te po in mu mai the hei Christmas putar hnuk tu sazuk te khamo vuram sazuk an ti thiang chu khang kha reindeer an ni a sledges kan ti chu Christmas putar chuan thin na tolai li rang deuh kha vur an hnu thin na kha kha ni a churama chuanin chung vuram sazuk reindeer te chu an sledge kha an tolai li ra khan an thlung thin ani vura tlak te khan vura tlak chang te khanin an naupang ho te po chu savom no ten ang em a chan chu khua kha vota vur te tlak awang khanin naupang ho kha thawmhnawlum chha tak tak hmul chi te mo kha tiang te kha anin hak thwa luk thin wang khanin savom no ten ang em a ti ni they tell them a curious story I don't believe it's true and yet you may learn a lesson if I tell the tale to you chung naupang te chu thon thu mak danglam tak mai hi an shil thina ati ni azak tu hian ma se chung an thon thu shil thin chu ke chang ko ilowa chu thon thu chu ke point ka shil don cheu ni in oi kher lo mai the ma se he thon thu chang khan engemaw tak zir chhuat tur awma ati ni ma once when the good Saint Peter lived in the world below and walked about it preaching just as he did you know Saint Peter kan ti chu terko petera mithiang lim petera te pon ti a chu iswa hnung zui tu khamo iswa zir tir te jingu mi kha kha khovela omlai khanin pathian thu shila preaching mo pathian thu shila khovela awa kwal thin lai khanin he came to the door of a cottage in traveling round the earth where a little woman was making cakes and baking them on the hearth tirko petera chu khovela omlaya pathian thu shila awa kwal thina mun sang azin kwal thin lai khanin in pakhat intereuh te cottage kan ti chu intereuh te a hian a rong kala chu ina chuanin nu pakhat hianin chhang hi lo urani hearth chu thuk chhang urna atana siam hi ani a ta chuanin chhang kha alo ura and being faint with fasting for the day was almost done he asked her from her store of cakes to give him a single one mithiang lim tera chu ni lenga chu ei lowa pathian thu shila akal kwal wang khan aril te lo drama alo chawa chu nu hne chuanin a chhang da ho chang chuanin chhang pakhat lek pe turin dilani so she made a very little cake but as it baking lay she looked at it and thought it seemed too large to give away chhang chu siam sakta a chhang chu an noya urtura an da khanin an en wanga te chuan ti hana ngei to ta chung a chhang ur te chu a thlona han bek mai tur tan chan an lian ma ina sha a ui ani therefore she needed another and still a smaller one but it looked, when she turned it over, as large as the first had done. Tichuan a hmaa a chhang lo siam sak kha a lian ma a pek phal tak lo wang khanin a dang kha a nuai le ta ni needed kan ti chuanin nuai ti nan ta a hmaa ai te zawk khan in nuai ta ma se chu a chhang te zawk kha a nuai pawh chu an ura khatia an dah nu khanin a hmaa mi ang bawk khan a lian le thawin a hre ta ni. Then she took a tiny scrap of dough and rolled it flat and baked it thin as wafer, but she couldn't part with that. Chute a chhang nuai thar le a te zawk pawh kha a lian a hmuh len le tlat awang khanin a chhang nuai maw a chhang nuai atang a them te reuh te hi la thlata chu a them chu an nuai pana an nuai phek vela a ur sak ta ni a chhang ur chu wafer chu chhang pan te ti ila tiang ang tiat leka pana chuanin chhang chu a siam sak ta ma se chu chhang pan lutuk tak mai pawh chu ala ui ta hra ma a pe phal ta chuang lo ni. For she said, "My cakes that seem too small when I eat of them myself are yet too large to give away," so she put them on the shelf. Tichuan ti hian a sawi ta a ka chhang siam ke ma ka eya te em shin te kha han peka midang a han pek don chuanin an lo lian hle ni hi a ti a be phal lova a chhuara chuan a chhang dan na chhuara chuanin a da ta a. Then good Saint Peter grew angry, for he was hungry and faint, and surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. Tichuanin tirkaw Peter chu a thin rim ta a ril ṭa mi a chaw tawh bawk nen khanin tin kha nu awm dan a ui khawm lutuk na te khan a thin kha ti rim em a awm dan khanin mi thianghlim meuh pawh a ti thin rim the ni a provoke maw a thin rim na chawk chhuak the ni. And he said, "You are far too selfish to dwell in a human form, to have both food and shelter and fire to keep you warm." Tichuan Peter chuan chu nu hna chuan ti hian a sawi ta a mihring anga awm tur tan chuanin i ui khawm ma ani chen na in tur i nei a chawi tur i nei bawk a intih na tur mei i nei bawk a tiang nei a mihring anga awm tur tan chuan i ui khawm ma ni kha ti ta a. "Now you shall build as the birds do, and shall get your scanty food, and boring and boring and boring, all day in the hard, dry wood." Tichuan Peter a chuan an chia lo ta chu nu hnenah chuanin tuna tang chuanin sava angin bu isa tawh anga chaw pawh ni lengin ha takin thing chang tak tak te atanga lai chhuakin chawtlem te chauh i hmu tawh ang an chia lo ta ni. Then up she went through the chimney, never speaking a word, and out of the top flew a woodpecker, for she was changed to a bird. Tichuan chu nu chu engmah sawi hman lovin sava a chang ta a mei khaw chhuanah chuan thlawk chho a chu atang chuanin woodpecker hi a rawn thlawk chhuak ta ni woodpecker chu sava chi khat ani a lo google ula a lem kha lo en ula woodpecker chu eng ani. She had a scarlet cap on her head, and that was left the same, but all the rest of her clothes were burned, black as a coal in the flame. Kha nu kha sava chan hma khanin lukhum sen a khum ani scarlet kan ti chu sen larvat chawina ania sava chan hma khan lukhum sen larvat kha khuma chu a lukhum sen chu sava chan hnu pawh khanin a chhawm ta renga sava lu kha a sen ta vat vat ta ni chu mahse a inthuam na dang zawng erawh chu meiah khanin a kang dum vek ani. And every country schoolboy has seen her in the wood, where she lives in the trees till this very day, boring and boring for food. Tichuan khami rama khomi pui school naupang zawng zawng te khanin ram hnuaiah chu nu sava changta kha an hmu thina ram hnuaiah khan a chenga thingkungah khan a awm a nitin hianin thingkung te chu a chuka chaw ei tur zawngin a hai thin ani. Tizawng kha voina kan zir lai ani a he poem hi a thui deuh hlekah mar chu he poem atang kan hmuh chu selfish maw ui khawm na midang chanpui ngai ten awm renga chanpui thei din hmuna kan awm reng lai pawh a chanpui duh loh kha pathian duh dan ni lo a hemi thawng thaw kan hmu ang hianin harsa takin khatianga lo ti tu he nu pawh hian harsa taka ei zawng turin pathian khanin a hrem ta ni maw Peter a kal tlang khanin tih kha kan hmu ani a in assignment atan a rhyme scheme kha in rawn en leng a rhyme scheme kha rawn ziak leh ula ka duah a chu chu in rawn submit leh theuh dawn nia zan in dar zan in dar ruk mai naw.